welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you a short story on my farmland. So initially this farmland was a eucalyptus farm, and there's the eucalyptus trees. They cut them down, use the logs and everything, and then they pick all these sticks and burn them out. So initially this was very beautiful to see. They cut everything down, and now this is what is left, all ashes. And see, this is a tree cut only half. Okay, well, do you know what eucalyptus means and what is eucalyptus, how is eucalyptus oil extracted and everything? Well, we are going to see that in this video.
So here's the PPT, friends. Now we are going to learn how oil is extracted and how are the logs used and the benefits of eucalyptus oil. So how oil is extracted from eucalyptus? I'm going to give you a small experiment which can be done at home. So first, find a fresh eucalyptus tree, and then it grows in warmer climates. In colder climates, eucalyptus is sold in nurseries as potted plant or shrub. So you can get it in nurseries or in a warmer climate region. So for this experiment you will need a good handful, or approximately 1/4 cup of eucalyptus leaves. For every cup of oil you intend to make, you need approximately 1/4 of a cup. So after taking that, wash the leaves in sink water and then rinse them well and keep it aside to dry. So you may also choose to dry the leaves with clean dry cloth or towel. So this step is very important. Do not forget to do this when buying eucalyptus from a florist, as the leaves may be sprayed with preservatives. So if you take this oil without cleaning the leaves, then you might get harmed because of the preservative. Okay, so you have to get the leaves as dry as you can, but if there's a little water left, it will evaporate, so we not need to worry about that. So the third step is measure 1 cup of oil, which is 8 OZ. The best oil will be a light carrier oil, either cold pressed virgin olive oil, coconut or almond oil. A strong scent is unnecessary because you want the eucalyptus scent to dominate the oil, right? That's why. If you'd like to make less than 8 OZ of eucalyptus, use less oil and fewer leaves. Okay, like for example, if you would like to make 4 OZ, 1.5 cup of oil, so measure 4 OZ of oil and use approximately 1/8 cup eucalyptus leaves. Okay, so if you want to make more, just keep the proportions the same, 4 parts oil to 1 part leaves. Okay, so step 4, after washing them in sink water, strip the eucalyptus leaves from stem and gently crush them with your hands. Like this will start to extract the oil, and your hands will smell the leaves. You'll have the smell of the leaves in your hand. Okay, you can also chop the leaves with a sharp knife. Okay, so if there are bits of stem and twig in the midst, that's okay. If we have small stems or twigs in between these things, it's okay. You can extract from that also. Okay, and if you want to use mixed herbs to create your oil, you should add them at this time, not any other time. So now combine oil and leaves in a crock pot set on low, like it should be in low position, like on the ground or something. And you have to combine all this oil and leaves in crock pot. Okay, and make sure that the lid is on, like it is covering the crock pot, and there should be about 1/4 cup of oil resting above your leaves. Like, so if you take 8 oz, at least 2 oz should be on top of the leaves. So okay, allow the mixture to steep for at least 6 hours. The longer it steeps, the stronger your eucalyptus oil will be. So how much ever you leave it out, like you leave it in the crock pot, the stronger the oil will be. Like it gives a strong scent, and it keeps many things away. Okay, the scent of steaming oil will be fairly strong throughout your home, and make sure you're making your eucalyptus oil at a time you can enjoy it. And step number 6, pour the eucalyptus oil through a fine mesh strainer when the oil is cool. Okay, catch the oil in jar. So ideally this will be a dark glass jar, but any jar will serve so long as it's kept in a dark location in your home. So it's important to wait until the oil has cooled before pouring, so the glass doesn't crack from sudden heat. Okay, use clean glass jars with tight fitting lids. Make sure they are dry as well. Any water or moisture in the jars can cause mold. Okay, and step 7, we finish our oil. We just have to label the eucalyptus oil, and you can be so creative as you like designing labels for your homemade essentials, but you'll definitely want to identify it by type, and eucalyptus oil, and by the date it was completed. So the oil will be good for approximately 6 months from the time you make it. If you have included other herbs to your eucalyptus oil, include this on the label. Some popular additions are sage, lavender, spearmint, or rosemary. So to store oil for a longer time, keep it in the refrigerator and not outside. Okay, so we have got the answer for how oil is extracted from eucalyptus. Now we'll go to benefits of eucalyptus oil. How are logs used? Like how are the eucalyptus logs used after extracting the oil from leaves? How are the logs used? So the logs are used for fencing, shading, the like shade structures, the place where you sit for like when you go out, you'll be having some shade structures, right? So basically that's made of eucalyptus wood and something else. So it can be used for paneling, and it will be used at millwork also, like for accessories that can elevate an outfit. Millwork offers a finishing touch that can take a space to the next level. Okay, so next, eucalyptus is durable, strong, and sustainable. So it is used as support beams also. So now we have so we got the answer how are logs, like eucalyptus logs, used. Now we'll come to benefits of eucalyptus oil. Okay, so the benefits of eucalyptus oil are like so the first is it can silence a cough. Like you use this eucalyptus oil, and even though you cough, it will silence everything out. And then, like, for many years eucalyptus oil has been used to relieve coughing. So today some like cough medications have eucalyptus oil as one of their active ingredients. Vicks VapoRub, for example, contains about 1.2% eucalyptus oil along with other cough suppressant ingredients. So, the popular rub is applied to the chest and throat to relieve cough symptoms from the common cold or flu. So you know, right? Common cold or flu. What are they? They are diseases. Okay. It clears your chest. If you're coughing but nothing is coming out, so eucalyptus oil cannot only silence a cough, it can also help you get the mucus out of your chest. So inhaling vapor made with the essential oil can loosen mucus so that when you do cough, it's expelled. Okay, so using a rub containing eucalyptus oil will produce the same effect. Okay, so this oil keeps the bugs away. So like mosquitoes and other biting insects carry diseases that can be dangerous to our health. Avoiding their bites is our best defense. DEET sprays are the most popular repellents, but they're made with strong chemicals which can affect us and our health. So as an effective alternative for those who aren't able to use DEET, many manufacturers make a botanical compound to repel these pests. So brands such as Repel and Off use oil of lemon eucalyptus to keep the pests away. This oil can disinfect wounds. The Australian Aborigines used eucalyptus leaves to treat wounds and prevent infection. Today, the diluted oil may still be used on the skin to fight inflammation and promote healing. So, you can purchase creams or ointments that contain eucalyptus oil. These products may be used on minor burns or other injuries that can be treated at home. Okay, so that means anything that can be treated at home or small minor burns or injuries, you can use eucalyptus oil to heal yourself. So you do not need to go to the doctor for any medication or anything. Remember, this is only for minor burns and other injuries which can be treated at home. Okay, or any injuries while playing like that. Okay, so fifth is you can breathe easily. Respiratory conditions such as asthma and sinusitis may be helped by inhaling steam with added eucalyptus oil. The oil reacts with mucous membranes, not only reducing mucus but helping loosen it so that you can cough it up. It's also possible that eucalyptus blocks asthma symptoms. Okay, so on the other hand, for people who are allergic to eucalyptus, it may worsen their asthma. So more research is needed to determine how eucalyptus affects people with asthma. Okay, so be sure to ask the doctor if you can use the eucalyptus oil if you have asthma. Okay, so it can control blood sugar. Eucalyptus oil has a potential as a treatment for diabetes. Okay, so although we don't know much at this time, experts believe that it may play a role in lowering blood sugar in people with diabetes. So researchers haven't yet figured out how the essential oil works out. So however, until more is known, the scientific community recommends careful blood sugar monitoring for people using diabetes medication with eucalyptus oil. This can soothe cold sores. The anti-inflammatory properties of eucalyptus can ease symptoms of herpes. Applying eucalyptus oil to a cold sore may reduce pain and speed up the healing process. Okay, so you can buy over the counter balms and ointments for cold sores that use a blend of essential oils, so including eucalyptus as a part of their active ingredient list again. So it can freshen your breath. Mint isn't the only weapon against stinky breath. Because of its antibacterial properties, eucalyptus oil can be used to fight germs that cause unfortunate mouth odor. So some mouthwashes and toothpastes contain the essential oil as an active ingredient again. So it's possible that eucalyptus products may also help prevent plaque buildup on the teeth and gums by attacking the bacteria that cause tooth decay. You know what is tooth decay, right? So, and it can ease joint pains. So if you are having any joint pains, apply eucalyptus oil on that part of where you have the pain, and the pain is vanished in a few minutes, like 1 hour, 1.5 hour. That's it. It's done. So research suggests that eucalyptus oil eases joint pain. So in fact, many popular over-the-counter creams and ointments use the soothe pain from conditions like osteoarthritis, osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis contain this essential oil. Okay, eucalyptus oil helps to reduce pain and inflammation associated with many conditions. It may also be helpful to people experiencing back pain or those recovering from a joint or muscle injury. Okay, talk to your doctor about it if it may be right for you. Okay, so do not use this without consulting your doctor. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you guys. Thank you. Please do subscribe, like and share this video.